Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Down. Wide at 8. Come on, D. Wide. Well, go. Showing up.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 50, plant. 50. Too low.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
53, check 53. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. It's Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Black Knights.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Michel. Past the 20. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 43 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watch the eye.
General West.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To return is McKenzie. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr, and a catch made by Hopkins. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike. Low. 808. Jim. Hey, Echo.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Carr able to get this to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dorsett's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check 50.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
a gain of 14.
Go!
First
8
down.
read.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Michelle Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through it. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Michelle looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Perry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Check 99. Express. Be ready. Be ready. Get down. Get down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And they can't bring him down. Gets through and now an opening. A big play there by Gordon. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Down. 280. Right there in the middle. 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down now, it's Gordon. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Jacksonville as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds his man, Griffin. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down. 180.
Switch up. He's
Two strike C.
Crash.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
55 is my guy, 55. Oh, yeah.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's getting that hole.
637.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Vigil in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 53, Mike. 694. Big series right
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.